The member from Oshawa.
Right. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And my question will be to the Minister of Community Safety and Correctional Services. And I'm pleased to be able to ask these questions today with a full House of Corrections officers and another few hundred outside this room. So maybe today we'll get some real answers. Speaker, correctional officers and probation and parole officers across this province soundly rejected a contract with this Liberal government. The fact that there is no deal puts this province one step closer to a strike or lockout in our jails. I asked the acting Premier about this earlier this week and received an impressive non-answer, so I'll try the Minister instead. Speaker, we know that while jails stay chronically overcrowded and clearly dangerous, the province has built or kept aside bed space for managers in the event of a strike or lockout. The last time there was a lockout, the government, a Conservative government, used managers from other ministries and departments to staff the jails. What's the plan? Speaker, in light of the hostage-taking and crisis in Thunder Bay, the fires in Toronto South, floods, lockdowns, assaults, malfunctioning cell locks, breaking glass, riots and overdoses, does the Premier really want unqualified managers from various ministries like Finance, the Environment, or the Treasury Board running?
Thank you. Minister of Community Safety and Correctional Services.
Well, Speaker, first of all, I mean, we're disappointed that the tentative agreement that was negotiated between the Treasury Board and the OPSU Correctional Bargaining Unit was not approved by the member. It's a democratic process, and we respect that, Speaker. Of course, we as a government remain committed to bargaining and look forward to determining the next steps. As I was, Speaker, saying earlier, though, what our focus needs to be is to ensure that we transform our correctional services. We need to really move away, Speaker, from a model of warehousing. That's what our correctional officers continue to tell me. But a system that is really focuses on corrections, that really focuses on rehabilitation and reintegration of inmates. What we need to do, Speaker, is to break the cycle of reoffense. So, Speaker, we as a government are not interested in dealing with capacity issues by building more jails. In fact, Speaker, we want to reduce the demand of jails in order to deal with the issue around capacity.
Thank you. Supplementary.
Thank you, Speaker. So, Monday night in Thunder Bay was a terrible night, as we've talked about, and again, I'm pleased to welcome Mike Lundy, the president, from Thunder Bay Jail, and his team went through one heck of a night on Monday. Speaker, the correctional officer that was taken hostage at the Thunder Bay Jail underwent a traumatizing experience none of us could imagine. What he couldn't imagine was getting to see his family again. Though he is physically safe now, the incident will undoubtedly have a lasting impact on the officer, his family and his colleagues. Speaker, over the past 3 days, $23,000 and counting has been raised for the officer and his family through a crowdfunding campaign. This will only scratch the surface of the support that this affected officer will require. I think it says a lot that Ontarians are raising money to support a frontline officer in his time of need. I also think it says a lot about the lack of public faith in the support that he and others in need can expect from this government. Speaker, will the minister commit to working with the Minister of Labour to ensure that correctional officers receive the respect and post-traumatic stress supports they deserve?
Thank you. Be seated, please. Be seated, please. Thank you. Minister.
Well, Speaker, let me address the issue on Thunder Bay. It was a very dangerous situation, and I want to thank again our very professional correctional officers and all staff, along with the Thunder Bay Police, who worked extremely hard to defuse that situation in a very professional way. I had the opportunity, Speaker, to speak with the correctional officer in question, and I've given him assurance that all supports will be there for him so he gets healthy sooner. I also had the opportunity to speak with the superintendent and the local president, Mr. Michael Lundy, who's here with us today, Speaker. I've said this before, our correctional officers do, and our probation and parole officers as well, do dangerous work. And I'm working very closely with the Minister of Labour to ensure that all the work that he's doing around PTSD and around prevention and resiliency as it relates to our first responders, that our correctional officers are part of that conversation.